everybody. We're here with our wine expert Andrew and myself Cass.
Hello.
And so we're moving on to sort of reds this time around.
We are.
And what is it that we're going to be tasting?
Right. For you, Cass, we are going to be tasting a wine from Beaujolais. So if you think in France, you're down in the sort of eastern area, quite far down in the south, near the city of Lyon. Okay. Which is a very bustling, very vibrant, very happening kind of city at the moment, famous for its gastronomy and of course famous for its wines. And we're going to be tasting a very famous appellation called Fleurie from Domaine de la Madone. We've been working with them for over 2 decades, the Depre family, and it's called Fleurie Vielles Vignes. Vielles Vignes means literally old vines, so it comes from older vines which produce fewer grapes, which means you get more flavour in the bunches that you've got.
Right, okay.
So lots of deep colour and lots of flavour.
And what's the sort of the grape variety for this particular one?
Right, so this area in Beaujolais is famous for Gamay. So we are tasting 100% Gamay. And interestingly, there are very few places in the world where Gamay grows very well, except Beaujolais, and it's the sort of granitic soil of that area, pink granite soils that Gamay thrives in, and you don't find it really anywhere else around the world. So this is a spiritual home of Gamay, and you can see straight away, unusually it's a thin-skinned grape, so you normally don't get a lot of colour, but with older vines you've got thicker skins, and you can see immediately the colour. It's almost an impenetrable black, isn't it, in colour. This is from the 2015 vintage, which was really hot and sunny, so you've got a lot of sunshine trapped in these grapes. So give that a few swirls and a sniff.
And what are we smelling?
Well, Gamay smells uniquely of summer. So lots of raspberries, strawberry, cherry, that real basket full of fruits. And the way that they make this wine, there's no oak involved to give you the oaky flavour. This is all about pure fruit. Okay. And you can really smell it there, can't you?
Yeah, it's really strong.
Lovely, powerful, enticing aroma. And there's also, with this particular wine, with Fleurie in particular, as the name implies, flower, you can get that slightly, the smell of iris and fleur-de-lis coming through on top of those sort of basket full of fruits.
Sure.
So it smells very enticing. Should we see what it tastes like?
Yeah, we should. Wow, yeah, it's really nice, really fruity.
It's very, very fresh, good acidity. Vineyards are incredibly high up, so you get all that lovely sunlight, but you get the real exposure with this pink granitic soils. It's a very beautiful area, and you've got the fresh acidity, but you also got the lovely fruit character. Again, that raspberry flavour coming through, what the French would call framboise, strawberry, raspberry flavours, and then this really long, warming finish.
And for anyone who would want to know, when should we ideally sort of drink this then?
So Beaujolais in general can be drunk very young, and we think about Beaujolais Nouveau, which is drunk almost before it's been made. Okay. This is a cru Beaujolais, so a cru Beaujolais comes from one of 10 villages. This is the most famous village, you could argue, called Fleurie. There's also Morgon, Brie, Moulin-à-Vent, and so on. So you drink this within 4 or 5 years of the vintage, and it will continue to develop and get rounder and softer. But because of the fresh acidity you've got here, it's also a very good food wine.
Oh, and what type of foods then would we match with this type of wine? Right,
well, again, if we think about foods of the region, you know, typical boeuf bourguignon, quite rich dishes, but also a platter of cold meats, charcuterie, would be perfect. I love this with ham. It's a great Boxing Day wine after your turkey and so on. It would go well with Christmas meal, but also the day after with cold meats and ham and so on. It goes brilliantly well. But mustard in rabbit is a typical dish of that area, would go well, and even fish as well. So seared tuna would be perfect.
So a great variety then.
It's very, very versatile, great variety. Exactly.
Fantastic.
So that's Domaine de la Madone, Fleurie Vielles Vignes.